True story. My headphones are connected to a device I don't have in my possession. So I can't hear if I sound weird. So if you could let me know if the sound is bad, if it needs to be up. Hope everybody's doing all right. No. So I can see what y'all are saying. What device? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get hung up on it and it's gonna turn into one of those dreams. Hey chick, how are you? Alright, we're cooking linguica. Have you ever had linguica before? What is it doing? I don't know if you can hear me. My shirt is on backwards. Hey, are you on my device? I swear to God, Delmore. I swear to God. I don't know if the sound is working. Okay. Found a device. So it sounds like it's kind of working. Sometimes you gotta go that Wi-Fi only route. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey Bohemian, how are you? And actually, before I forget, I'm gonna turn off Nightbot because I don't want you guys to get stuck with all that. That way you're not getting bugged. I have a lot of timers for overnight streams, and I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to hear that. I'm doing alright. I'm cooking some dinner tonight. Have you ever had linguica? It's so good. It's my favorite sausage. And not just because it reminds me of my grandmother. It's a very rich flavor. It's not as greasy as other sausages. And it's more bright. If I had to put a descriptor on it. It's definitely not as bogged down as you would get with like German sausages or Polish sausages. It's not as grease-free as like kielbasa, but it's more... It's just a lighter flavor, but it's still very rich, so I'm into it. I'm a firm believer that if you have a hard sausage like this, you should always cut it at a bias because it helps it render. This is the package. This is always the best brand too. I know that there's other brands out there, but this is just the one I like. The only time I was able to find anything like it was when I traveled overseas. But it didn't have the same texture. The ones overseas were more like a chorizo sausage. And it even looked like chorizo. But it tasted like this one. This is the one I grew up with, which is probably why I'm biased, but even still, it's still my favorite. If you ever want to like a super treat, put this in gumbo and everything else the same. Just do this instead of the kielbasa. Oh, it's perfect. Sausage day. If not sausage, what? What's your favorite kind of sausage, Bohemian? So 2 packages is about 2 bowls of like the 16-ounce balls. Hey Sandy, how are you? You probably thought I was vegetarian is because I don't eat a lot of meat and because I could never hunt for my food. It's not an unfair assumption. In fact, when I didn't live at home, I ate a lot of tofu because it was cheaper, and that's probably when like my stomach stopped being able to process meat all the way. I still have problems with beef to this day. How you doing tonight, Uncle Bob? Thank you for coming. What's everybody's favorite kind of sausage? I know it's wrong, but I like to make different slices, different sizes, because I like to change in texture as I eat. But I only like that with same items. Same items being different textures, for some reason doesn't bother me, but different items having different textures, like I can't do raw onions. I love the taste of onions, I just can't do it. And the rice just finished. Perfect. Let me stir it real quick so that I can leave it open. My mom is a very much pile on the onions. She loves it. She can do it any meal, anytime, just about. There are very few things that she'll be like, no, I don't want any onions. Like most sausage, linguica, you needs to render, so it's best if you put a little bit of water in. This is also the way to get good bacon, by the way. You just want enough to cover the bottom. I put a little extra only because after I cleaned out the stove, it's now at a permanent tilt. Oh, interesting. You can only eat the cooked ones? I've heard that foods that have a shared gene with grass can cause oral allergy problems, and then like you nuke it for 30 seconds or something and it breaks down whatever it is. Maybe like that. Yo, grilled cheese. Cheese and onion, though, that is a classic flavor. I don't understand people. I mean, I do understand people who don't like the flavor of onion. It can be very strong. But you gotta have an appreciation for the classics. You know what I mean? Like, it's so good. Hey, Mr. Russian, how are you? Sorry, chat moved faster than I could read. I'm cooking linguica tonight. I pulled it out of the freezer to make room for vegetables about 3 weeks ago, and I don't want it to go bad. This stuff keeps forever in the freezer. I've never had a problem with the freezer burning. I had something on my... Okay. And something on my water bottle, clearly. What's your favorite kind of sausage, Mr. Russian? The oil in raw onions. Oh, that's interesting. So are you able to eat like, you know how like, what is it? Like the green onion? Are you able to eat the green onions? And are you also able to eat the oils that they leave to like get the flavor out of? Oh, wow, that sucks. And because you have an allergy, you probably only remember the way the after effects taste, so I'm sure that it's not a pleasant memory for you. There's no echo, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Of course, I love to use chopsticks to cook because it allows me to be one part lazy. But also you can just throw them into the garden and then free mulch. Oh man. So are you able to wear gloves and do it? I don't know if you cook very often with them since you always have to cook them. I'd be afraid to cut like through the glove and then get it all over my hand and have that reaction. Is there water underneath here? Sure is. Always be careful if you have a glass cooktop, if you have water underneath it, because it can create the same effect that you see in lava lamps. And it's not going to do anything at first, but over time, let me tell you what can happen. I'll even show you the corner. I'm going to cook all of it, and then we use the grease to make Portuguese fried rice. That's what I call it. It's just white man's white rice. You use a lot of onions. You're a brave man, Uncle Bob. When I became gluten-free, I stopped cooking with a lot of gluten because at first my digestive system was so messed up that just any little bit was just lasting for weeks. And then the irony being that as soon as I got away from it, it made it so much worse. I can cook it for other people as long as I'm cooking on different days. I don't know if I just don't slow down enough on days I try to do both. But if I don't cook my stuff first, or if I cook it on the same day, I always manage to mess it up and then end up sick, which is my fault. I don't think the microphone's working. Oh, it is, okay. What's everybody having for dinner tonight? Oh, I got it upside down. I don't think I've ever asked you guys this. What's your favorite meal? a good one. Are you a frozen Brussels sprouts man or a fresh Brussels sprouts man? Yeah. Rice, meat, steak. Rice, meat, steak. Rice, meat, veg. It surprised me. I didn't realize how few vegetables I had in my life until when I was in grad school and I had the opportunity to go overseas. And it occurred to me that they do a vegetable with every meal, and I was like, I don't do this. I've been counting starch as vegetable forever. Yeah, I'm not a frozen Brussels sprout person at all. I'm not a fan. In fact, for the longest time, up until I was 23, I thought I hated Brussels sprouts because I think it was probably more overwhelmingly the texture. But when I had them fresh, steamed, oh my god, they're so good. Kind of like spinach. The canned one feels very different and tastes very different than like fresh spinach, even if you cook this fresh spinach down. And sometimes you want the canned, and sometimes you want to do it yourself. Do you use the air fryer or just fry it on the pan? Brussels sprouts is good. Yeah. That's true, chick. If you're not growing them, you're not getting them a lot of the times. But I like, there's a lot of frozen vegetables that I think are really good. Strangely enough, carrots is one of those. Broccoli. I like steamed broccoli, but I think my preference is like frozen broccoli that has then been cooked. Speaking of which, I need to get my vegetables. And then my favorite vegetable mix. Hey Grandma, how are you? Most of the vegetables I do are frozen. Air fryer, Brussels sprouts. Ooh, and then have you ever had it just be done the bacon over it before? I'm doing alright, cooking dinner tonight. Well, they're not only easy, but they're usually cooked enough that you're not having to spend all of your time either cooking or cleaning or whatever. Brussels sprouts are definitely one I always have to do from fresh. bell peppers, it really depends. Because like in fajitas, I don't like them crunchy. I know I'm gonna cook them down anyway, so I like to get them frozen. But then for like other dishes, especially if I'm gonna have it on like the side of meat as a side, then I like them fresh because I don't like them that mushy. And I am not good at not overcooking peppers out of the out of the bag. I do have some I already cut up. And then, I don't know, have you guys ever had the Campari tomatoes? Where you're at, are those available? You can see how much fat has already rendered out, how much smaller these are. How much is already fitting onto the bottom more. Every sausage, I'm a firm believer, if it's not a soft sausage, you should always render it out like bacon. This is the best way to cook bacon too. A little bit of water on the bottom. Basically boil it out. It pulls out most of the fat and then it browns it and it cooks it more evenly. It's so good. Frozen green beans, yes. Those have the best texture. I don't know what they do differently than I do when I try to do them from fresh, but they're the best. I love frozen green beans. You know, we found them by accident a few years back. It was the only tomato left on a fajita night, no less. And it was because they were, you know, $5 a pound, but at the time it didn't seem so weird. They've definitely come down more in price here. I don't know about in other places, but they're very good. They're a lot less acidic and much sweeter. They're really, really good when you freeze them and then put them in like a stew. It's like having a giant snacking tomato is what it's like. Hey Olivia, how are you? Hey Alex, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Lucy, how are you? And Lucy, I do owe you a big apology. I know I had told you I'd help you on Friday, but I found out Friday morning that we would be traveling, and it takes me all day to get the car ready, and I also had to break down an entire desk, so I really do apologize. I didn't realize it until I was looking at my checklist of things to do this morning. How did everything with the roof go? Also, for those who just came, I've been asking everybody's favorite sausage. ¿Cuál es su salchicha favorita? How do you change the date on the stream? Are you doing it from mobile or are you doing it from the computer? I know you're using StreamYard. I don't know how to do it through StreamYard. If it's like OBS, there is a way you can go in and do it through StreamYard, but I honestly don't know the answer to that. Okay, so the way you do it, I'm pretty sure it's the same for Apple as it is for Android. But you go to Add Live, and then I don't know if you're, I don't know what the program is that you use to read the screen, but there's a calendar thing up in the corner. For me, it's in the right-hand corner, and it doesn't give me a label for it because it's just a calendar. But you select the one that you have already done, and then it'll go into the options like as if you had just started to make it for edit. But you have to make sure that when you do the schedule for later, or any changes that you make, you still have to go to schedule for later and put it at the time that you want. If you don't, it'll just start the live right away instead of saving it. Oh man, I've never made homemade sausage. I had bought I bought like a whole bunch of stuff for my Cuisinart. I think you and I talked about that. One was a pasta maker, but another one was the sausage thing. And it wasn't for my version of the Cuisinart, or the KitchenAid, and I'm still sad to this day. Oh, I don't blame you. I wouldn't change it till you knew for sure. Because then you end up just changing it. And sometimes you make other changes and forget. And the more you open it up, the easier it is to save, not save it the way you wanted, or to unschedule it. But it might be different for Apple, but for Android, you definitely have to go in and tell it every single time when you want to schedule it, even if you've already scheduled it. Kielbasa. It is a good one. And I was saying at the beginning that if you use the linguiça instead of kielbasa in gumbo, oh, it is a decadent meal. It's so good. Hey Chaito, how are you? ¿Cuál es tu salchicha favorita? Oh yeah, that's a good one. Any kind of spicy sausage, I'm down. Hey, I have a question. In Texas, is chorizo a soft sausage or a hard sausage? Soft. Hello, Parkers. How are you? I'm the only one that likes sauerkraut in this establishment. So I either have to eat an entire jar by myself or no sauerkraut. I think in my past life I was somebody who lived off of fermented foods. Okay, so now I don't know if you can see, but how much fat has rendered out now. It's not water anymore, so I'm gonna let it cook down, start browning the meat, and then I'm gonna throw in the vegetables. So like the linguiça or like kielbasa are not very hard, but they're hard sausages. Not as hard like a salami, but a little bit softer than that. But like chorizo here is like in Washington where it's really soft. It's very mushy. Patel? Sorry, I always tell you I'm going to remember, and I never remember to call you Patel. Hey Karen, how are you? Yeah, the smoked cut sausages I consider hard. Of course, there are definitely harder sausages. This is, but it's not as hard as like a salami. I'm from the US. It is almost 7:30 here. Hello, Corey. How are you? Thank you for the like. Esquina. I mean, that's fair. Oh. Es la verdad. Es verdad. I do remember you, Patel. I think you and I spoke last week, too. What's your favorite kind of sausage? That makes sense, especially because it is larger, it would have to be in longer. That's what she said. salami kosher versus not kosher, Alex? Oh no. Oh, right. I always forget salami has pork. I genuinely always forget. Yes, you gotta tell us, Uncle. Or you could record the audio and have Chick do chicken stuff in the background. People love that when it's two different things. As you can see, most of that stuff is evaporated. You can see the fat starting to cover everything now. But because it's been pulled out of the sausage, it'll cook more evenly and brown better. Oh no. Oh, maybe. I know that like halal food for the Muslim community, you have to actually have one of the scholars come in and verify that you run a halal operation. Friday? What? Although, honestly, oh no! That's amazing. Maybe if it was a soaky egg, you could totally get away with that. But I don't know about a fried egg. Oh, she was 15. She didn't know yet. That's funny though. Why are you washing the rat, man? What did you do? So you can see that the color is completely changed. Okay. There we go. Kind of an orange color now. See how little juice there is now? It's all fat, pure fat. If you're watching your weight, etc., this would be the time to dump it. Or you can do what I'm about to do, which is put it all over the rice. And again, make sure if you get any on the pan or on the stove that you wipe it down, because especially with fat it's more reactive. And it'll get that lava lamp effect, and then I don't want to say it'll break your glass top, but I'm going to say it. It can. Oh, yeah. The only time, like, a greasy sausage is preferable is when you're making something with a lot of starch, in my humble opinion. And I don't consider it a lot of starch when you, are gonna put it on crackers, or even a sandwich. I mean, like, you're gonna put it on rice, you're gonna put it on bread, like, what do you call it, like, when you do beans on toast, that kind of on. But I'm not a fan of a lot of sausage, or like if you're gonna make a soup, especially if it's got a lot of potato in it. Because once it renders down, you only get one chance to use it. And most times it's, or at least for me, it's too hard to use it that quickly in a dish. And I like to get these brown pieces off to put in the other part, because they'll get all crispity crunchity. I mean, it's just fried fat. My mouth is watering. If you have non-stick cookware, I would not recommend doing this with a metal implement. You will mess it up. Will be brown here in just a couple minutes, and then we can move to next step. What was your favorite sausage to make? Oh, I'm so jealous. We can't use cast iron on the glass cooktop, so we don't have it anymore. Which makes me immeasurably sad. You get no flavor like cast iron. Once you have cast iron down, you can make everything just much better. Your food don't look, ow, hot. Your food don't look borderline burnt. It ain't ready. It amazes me how many people don't brown their food. I mean, like right here would be the minimal amount of browning I would accept to call browning. But for me, I'm always aiming for something like this. Starting to get that char, starting to get that edge. It's like barbecue without the time investment. I mean, you're already cooking. You might as well go all the way. Are you able to use it on your glass top? That was the first thing they told us when we bought it, was that we couldn't use that. We had 2 of those 14-inch cast iron skillets that had been in the family forever, and then they got given away. And now we don't know where they are, and I am sad. Beautiful. I got my stove, I got my pans. Wow. I'm truly jealous, Uncle Bob, truly. Yeah, cast iron's great for camping. I remember the first time I realized that cast iron was the original stuff that we used to cook on a fire. It was a magical day. For real though, right? I don't like doing dishes when I camp, but there are some things that I like. I like to make cornbread over a campfire, which you realize is kind of bougie, but I think it tastes different with the smoke. Hot dog on a stick. Much better than hot dog on a grill. It would never occur to me to do steak on a stick, but I bet it's a lot easier to get it medium, because you can get it really seared and singed without getting into the middle real well. Yo, campfire cornbread, you're missing out. Especially if you're not using a can of sweet corn, creamed corn, sorry. Put this in the bowl. And you can see it's not a super greasy sausage. It's not near as bad as like when I cook Italian sausage or those other ones. Like traditional sausage, I think is just the greasiest, but I think it was also a necessities food. Whoops. Careful, Phoebe, it's hot. Hot. You're gonna hurt yourself. Rest of it into the bowl. And you can see that there's not a lot of volume loss, even though a lot of the grease got pulled out. Because this is a 16-ounce bowl as well. And I've only eaten like 5 or 6 pieces. Which is technically a serving, but you know. Still cooking. Ain't done yet. Make sure you get all that grease off. Get the burnt bits out. Our bigger vegetables. I think these are from Dollar Tree. If I remember correctly, these are from Dollar Tree. Because the decision-making power that went into it was, if they get broken, they're always there. And honestly, they've lasted me better than the Corel. They haven't degraded near as much, especially for using them for, oh, that fell apart. In the microwave. Hey, Mello, how are you? My mom has a thing for that color too. It's a Pisces thing. I swear the water gets into the brain. Sorry, that dog is... Oh my god, I hate that dog so much. There we go. Steak on a campfire. I really want to try that now. I'm not going to lie to you. It sounds perfect. And not just because there's no dishes. But yeah, my mom's... I think you were saying that Chick's birthday is next month. And my mom's birthday is next month. And she's the one who loves this color. I like my peppers a little mushier in this. If you don't like peppers that are mushy, then you would wait to do those last. Because these ones are fresh. But I love this vegetables mixed, so I'll put plenty of that. How you doing today, Mello? Good. They're not super sweet. They're not tart though. Tommy, I think, ate 3 of them. Just ran a train on them.
They're not good ones.
Oh no, but this is late season, or they're shipped in. Yeah. Linguica fried rice.
That's what they smell.
Hey Saraj, how are you? What's your favorite sausage? Hey Colleen, how are you? Happy birthday! Thank you for inviting everybody to celebrate with you. That was very exciting. The energy was amazing too. Everybody was just chill and great. I loved it. Everybody say happy birthday to Colleen.
Yeah, you want to make it all. What are you making in there? Just making veggies?
I don't want to use this long. So I'm just doing all of this stuff separately.
Oh, okay. Then you put over the rice or?
I'm gonna fry the rice in the.
Okay.
Do you want any rice out separate? Because I know. I just want to make sure it's not too rich for you. It's gonna be so good. It's the Portuguese version of fried rice. Have you ever had linguica before? Oh, did I leave a lemon here? I didn't leave a lemon here. Maybe I have lemon juice though. Oh, what am I doing? I pulled it out and I forgot. Linguica is my favorite sausage.
Okay, detective.
Okay,
Rated high. We'll try it,
that's all we can do.
right?
We'll know if it's working because it's definitely leaking.
Yeah, people are saying things like, I smell, I could always smell, I could always smell. They give me peace of mind.
Right?
That's all I want, peace of mind, right?
Uncle Bob, I don't think I told you, but we have a propane leak with the brand new heaters that we just had installed.
Hey, don't forget, I left the cooler in the front room. Not that I care for you to care about. I think you got it. It's still locked up.
I'm making fried rice with the linguica, Colleen. So instead of like pork or chicken, I'm using the linguica. Thank you. And then just normal frozen vegetable mixes. And then I'm gonna fry the rice in the fat that I have left over. It helps make it starch resistant and twice as much delicious is. It also helps cover for the fact that I didn't make the rice a day in advance. But if you use the balsamic vinegar, it really cuts through the richness, in my opinion. We can't figure out, we tried putting it over where the two, where like the two attachments are. We know there's a leak because you can smell it. It smells like straight propane. And as soon as you open the door, it goes away. And you turn it off and it goes away. But we tried to do the bubble test and none of the bubbles came up. But the way that the stuff is, so if this is the heater, it comes down like this, kind of a 90-degree angle down and then 90-degree angle. And I don't know if we're just not able to, because the attachment's here at the 180 and here at the 180, I don't know if we're just not able to hold it correctly because it's not a steep enough angle, but we had to email the
I came from Eubank and turned left on Loomis, and they're blocked. You can't go over the bridge because they don't want you getting on the freeway. And they got police at all the different ones, like
yeah. This is the project that is never going to end. I know that having a house always means home repairs, but it's taken almost 10 years just to get it safe to be at this point. And that was before the gas was coming out of the walls when it wasn't supposed to be. We're not sure if one of the pipes underneath the house has now burst. You know what we didn't check was the one for the stove. We haven't used the stove because we haven't had hot water to be able to wash dishes. And the water is approximately 32 degrees at all times. Even after it gets heated up, it is so cold. But now now that we have the other plumbing stuff done, we can get the water heater fixed. Because we have to have a plumber go out and certify that it's just the heater, if it's just the heater. But the other plumbing issues have caused backups and other problems that make it very difficult to be there. I mostly just heat the vegetables so that they don't get super soggy. But if you like a soggy veg in your fried rice, which some people do, just keep cooking it for a little bit longer. So it's about 3/4 of a 32-ounce thing. Hey Mose, how are you? Thank you so much. How was your day? These crispy bits, absolute heaven. They're like having chicharrones. Some rice in here to grab the extra fat. If you have any blood sugar problems, you should always fry your starches in fat and or freeze it before you use it. It helps make it a resistant starch. I also hope if you pour it on the floor and the dogs eat it. A lot less carbs in your system. To stir it while we were cooking, so it kind of got soggy on the bottom there. Did you have a good night? Hey sis, thank you for coming. Mose is one of the people that I'm growing the seeds with for the Grow With Me project. And he actually runs a farm out in Mozambique. Seth, I know this is going to look like an abomination unto the Lord. But just know that it's not intended to be done correctly. This is for a much lighter palate. I dropped so much rice on the floor, this might stay mushy. Chili pepper flakes, you do them now, it'll be a lot spicier. I can't do a lot of it right now because Whammin can't eat too much spice. You know, my aunt and I have never met. By the time I became aware of her, I was already in college. Now she has dementia. I would love to meet her, but I'd also love to cook. I know you guys use like a lot of cassava, right? I'm also going to use some honey to help break up the fat. It also helps caramelize things and to undo all of the carb-saving motions I did. But a little bit of sweetness in a rich dish like this makes a huge difference. And if you add it strictly to the rice, you don't run into the problem of dispersion. But you want to keep cooking it until you can mostly see that the what do you call it? The grains are separate, as separate as you can get. I had made the right amount of rice, and then I dropped some of it on the floor, so I may not get that effect. The other thing that's really good on this that I didn't do is toasted sesame seeds. Normally wouldn't bother, but I lost a lot of rice. It's gonna throw this whole thing off. Now, if you do have a wok, it gets ripping hot, so super hot. So this process takes very little time, which actually helps keep it from getting too soggy. Cook it on as high of a heat as you can with the pan that you're using. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate you. Thanks, Mose. Where am I gonna put those? If I can't have spice, I'm gonna have spices. I don't like plain rice unless it's a very. There's one place, Ginger here. I could eat a pot of their plain rice. I don't know what they do to it that's different, but it's perfect. This is soggy AF because of the rice that's on the floor. That's okay. And make sure that you get the stuff off the bottom of the pan. It helps keep the heat more even. especially when you have a lot of fat like this. Okay, I don't think that's going to improve. So I had half of the vegetables when I throw them all over the thing. I'm doing all right, Papa, and you? Well, thanks for coming. I'm gonna let that warm up a little bit till it gets to that sizzle. Stir it, sizzle, throw some meat in. And then I usually keep half the meat out and half the vegetables out, because then that way nobody can complain that there's too much of either. Oh yeah. It's got broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, corn, peas, and green beans. And capsicum. All 3 colors. I may not have reheated the fat enough either. That's it. That's the whole thing. And then you use these crunchy bits that are like chicharrones. You sprinkle them on top for anybody who likes extra stuff. Dan prefers to have cauliflower, so I try to give it to him. He's not a fan of the broccoli. But relative to meat, she likes more vegetables. So let me go give this to her. Hey Kirby, how are you? I made an abomination unto the Lord for white rice, or for fried rice. I forgot to put the tomatoes. about half a tomato, about the palm of your hand for every half cup of food. What's your favorite sausage, Kirby? And then for me, relative to that, I like to have half vegetable, half protein. How was your day, Kirby? Pretty good. Got a lot done. And of course, the tomato. Lots to do this. It needs more spiciness for me. Yeah, because then I don't have to wash forks, and also I know that they're clean. I've been able to use chopsticks since I was 4. Plus, for meals like this, it helps you limit the number of the amount of starch that you eat with the bites. Then you're not getting mostly whatever. You get more of everything in every bite, if that makes sense. The easiest way I can explain it, it's like how you normally would hold a pencil, but about 2/3 the way up, and then the one on the bottom, it just rests on your ring finger. You can even see like I have a divot. And the only one you're moving is the one on top. And then you grab and enjoy. And you'll definitely have the dexterity with all the work that type of work that you do. You'll definitely have the dexterity to do it. I feel you. I feel you. Adios. Sometimes you don't want just a bite of starch, though. Sometimes you want starch and meat, or starch and vegetable. Plus, I always try to cook my starches in a way that are going to be kinder to your blood sugar, so then you can still eat as much of it as you were going to before without as many consequences. Kirby out there raw dogging his food. Honestly though, if you got chopsticks and a spoon, that's basically all you need.
Pretty good, I'm full.
I had a feeling. I didn't give you too much, so.
Yeah, and even them, it was too much.
I know.
Oh, what did I do with my phone? So I can finish.
I didn't put a lot of chili in it because I know,
I thought there was chili in there. Well, pepper.
both, but not a lot.
I just didn't taste it at first. And then I tasted it.
Because it's cooked into the rice.
I'm sorry?
It's cooked into the rice, so if you ate the protein first, you wouldn't.
Yes, I had taken it. That was the first thing I grabbed. I couldn't see it.
You're good.
Don't you be rowdy me. His Brandon's white cat who doesn't come out, she's abused. No, not butter. Polly Pockets. I call her Polly Pockets. She's real skittish. Real skittish. She tried to lay down with me on the couch. I was laying down.
She's seen you enough now.
Yeah, and she has seen me through all the times I've seen her going over there, and she'd always look at me, and she always trusts me because I would just say, "Hi, Polly Pockets," and then I slowly go wherever I was going to go.
And she sees you with me.
And now she sees, yeah. And so I was told that if I lay really, really still, she'll try to lay down with me. Well, she jumped up on the couch I was sitting there because she's so tired. So I was watching this new show on Hulu, and it's
Honestly.
memory of a killer or killer memory or something weird like that. Anyway, it's all about Patrick Dempsey getting early onset Alzheimer's, and he's a paid killer.
Okay.
And so it's that show. So anyway, it's not bad. I watched the first 2 episodes. I can't wait. I'm only gonna be able to see the 3rd episode, and then I gotta wait for the next. It comes out every week.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's one of those. I like when I can just marathon them.
I agree.
I just love that, but
I think they don't like you doing that because then you can cancel it after it's done.
Yeah, but they hooked you with another one. They always hooked me with another one. They haven't been
Well,
able
yeah,
to
because
get
they have you
canceled.
on until you can find another one.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I find other shows to watch and things like that. So anyway, it was. I was watching that one, and so she came, and I was just laying down. You know me, when I lay down, I don't move. I don't have any reason to move, so I don't move. So she comes up and she said, "Hi, Polly Pockets." And then she comes up and took off. But I didn't move, so she didn't take off scared or anything. Most social activities actually came out while Brandon was there, and jumped up on the couch with him and rubbed up against him and let him pet her and all that. I've never seen her do that, ever. I didn't think she did do that. But Brandon's always been non-threatening to cats. Cats love him, so.
That's true.
They've always been one of those that are like, oh, you know, he's a friend, not a foe.
Thank you, Kirby.
She gives me some stuff, but I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it. I'll do it tomorrow. I got 2 IEPs, 12. No, I took out 4 IEPs, 12. I discharged another kid. Boom. I put him on for 2 years and I got him off and mom was happy. And this is a mom that was begging me to put him on because he hadn't received any services and he was struggling and stuff like that. But I said, that's what early intervention's all about. Go in there when they need us early. So we give them those skills, help them gain those skills they need and then get off. I said, but if he needs us back, this is how we do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so they all like the idea that I do this. I have Julie do a graduation certificate with them to make a big deal about it. More for the parents than the kids. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. The parents are the ones that don't understand. The kids are fine. They're like, okay, I miss you, and then they're over it. You know what I mean? Or we're picking me up again. What do you mean you're over it? What do you mean? Because we're over it, dude. But, yeah.
Go get your stuff done.
I don't want to. I want to go lay down for what I'm doing.
Then go lay down. Then go lay down.
I need to go check my earbuds and stuff.
Literally. Nobody has anything to say to me until I start doing these. That's not a joke. As soon as they can see the camera, they're all over my case. No, I live with a drunk who has to have his first drink by 3:30 or he's literally dying. And so he starts pacing the house starting at 2 o'clock because he freaks out that he's not going to meet his goals. So I usually only pass out for like a few hours every night. I get up to 5 hours of sleep a night. And they're not together. I have not slept more than 6 hours in 5 years.
What? Here. Here we go, baby brother. Here. That's better than cat stuff. No? So they'll take it. He didn't want it. Damn dog cat one's canned food. Okay, I'm gonna put this back. I'm going to lose it. Yeah, I hope this propane thing works for us. I'll feel better.
Me too. I have a strong incentive to not be here. When I say that I'm on my last chance, I mean it. I've already been stripped of every opportunity to get regular work. I haven't seen my passport or social security card in 5 years. I haven't seen my license since I fell asleep with it on the table last year. I've not received any mail in almost 6 years. Which is funny because there's a lot of things that should be getting mailed. And I did get like the initial stuff, but after that... Not to bring the vibe down.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
We'll let some of it cool here, some of it cool here, that way it doesn't get all sticky and gross.
Good night.
I'm sorry, Kirby. I'm used to being honest, and I forget that it's not necessarily what people actually want to hear. It's kind of like when people ask how you are, they don't want to hear, like, that you're in a bad way. Not that I'm in a bad way today, but nobody actually wants that answer. Which I didn't learn until 10 years ago. Because the signs were always there and nobody told me. Actually, I want to use it on mine. I'm going to eat it tonight. I think people who don't have rants are dishonest. There's nobody that happy out in the world. Did you just get done editing? I do not receive SSDI. I don't qualify. I'm considered an able-bodied adult without dependents. Before I could get a doctor to sign off on the stuff, the guidelines changed, and then the rescission took away a large portion of that funding. So it's going to be a shot in the absolute dark if I can qualify for it now. But I did have a doctor that would have signed it, but the rescission took away the payments that they had made for 2024. So then I owed that office about $1,000, well, $1,200, and then the PT I still owe close to $3,000. I owe almost $100,000 for the hospital stay in 2024. I mean, it is what it is, but I have basically no shot at SSDI because I don't have a doctor. I can't get into the doctor now. Even if I could afford one, there's not one available. I've been trying to call and get appointments, but we have a permanent doctor shortage here. Oh, I'll stop messing with it then. I mean, it is what it is. My story's not that different from a lot of people, so it's not really a complaint, just a reality. Oh, yeah. I didn't grow zucchini. I couldn't find any seeds. Of all of the ones to not be able to find this year, that was the weirdest. Because I also love pickles. And I've really gotten into making pickles. Oh, you know what I should have done, guys? So I stole the bacterial strain that was in the Costco kimchi that I bought like 2 years ago. And then I boosted it by adding some sugar and some water. And then I put all these daikon radish, bell peppers, carrots. I didn't add any more cabbage because I didn't have any at the time. And then a shot of moonshine. So that way, to keep away the calm yeast. Oh, it smells so good. And then I used chimayo chili because I didn't have any gochujang. So it's not, what do you call it? It's not kimchi anymore, it's mouse chi. Yo, you could taste it too. Holy God, it took like 3 weeks for that to calm down. That's all you could taste the first 3 weeks. You can see like still kind of it's bendy, but it's not crunch. It's still crunchy, which is still good. You can still kind of taste it. We even talked about sauerkraut earlier, and I was like, in my past life, I must have been somebody who ate fermented food a lot. I like pickled vegetables though. Also, Dave's sweet pickles, sweet and hot pickles, best pickles. They're still crunchy. They're a little bit soft. They have a tasteable amount of heat, but they're not strictly sweet. Right, Olivia? Oh no, do you make your own pickles too? I love using sweet pickle juice in particular to make pickled eggs. There we go. And I even looked at it when I went over there to grab the other vegetables. Oh yeah, that cuts right through that richness. You have to have jalapeno juice for pickled eggs. You have to, at least some. For me, that's a non-negotiable. I'm sorry, Kirby. I turned them all off, but it's still going. It's kind of like how, for whatever reason, the Romanian one comes up twice at night, and it comes one right after the other, but I only have it in there once. Ooh, pickled beet juice, yes. I'm not a fan of pickled beets, at least by themselves. But pickled beet juice is so good. It's so good. People sleep on that. Pickled beet juice, um, chaito is really good, and this is gonna sound weird, in carne adobada. My grandma did it one time because my grandfather told her that she has to put something sweet in it, and she didn't have anything. Um, and don't get me wrong, if you don't like a real acidic adobada sauce, not it's not for you. But you don't need any like vinegar, and if you're trying to stay away from salt, you don't really need the salt flavor. And it tenderizes the meat if you put it on the meat and let it sit first, marinate it there first. Yeah, the canned beet juice. I don't can beets. That's too hard. Canning is a lot of work. If you don't have the space, it's, I mean, because, I mean, you're on a homesteading situation. If you cut off the tops, Uncle Bob, you can get endless greens. And if you're like into pickled greens and stuff, you just need like maybe a 1/4 inch. I need to get a picture of what is it? A picture of the, I can almost do this. Uh, Pickled beet or beet farm situation I got going outside. Well, beet greens, not beet farm. Hey Charlie, how are you? Yeah, the pickled ones have vinegar. The regular canned beets are just sweet. I was gonna ask if they're the sugar beets, but I think the sugar beets were white, weren't they, Uncle? Or Alexander? Let's look it up. Sugar. I haven't let go of the sugar beets. I so badly want to grow some. I don't know if you can see it. But Alexander was telling me about them because they have a factory near where he lives to get the sugar out of the beets. And I've been obsessed with the idea that I'm going to get some. Apparently, like 30% of all US sugar comes from sugar beets. No, 55%. It was the other way around. That's why sugar can be vegan or not, because non-vegan sugar is made with sugar cane, which requires pollination. And what's wild is it's only 20% worldwide. 55% here, 20% worldwide. Oh no, it smells bad. Oh, roasted beets. Oh my god, I love roasted beets so much. But root vegetables. If you've never had roasted root vegetables, are you even alive? I still got chocolate on my face. Thank you, Mose. Do you grow sugar beets out there, Mose? I don't like radishes. I like turnips, but I like those turnips that look like radish, like giant radishes. There's like a specific turnips. Rutabaga. I'm a fan of rutabaga. I could eat mashed rutabaga all day. You've never had turnips? Oh, you're missing out, Uncle Bob. Yes. That's perfect. Yeah, spicy pepper potatoes. That's the perfect description. Nice, Mose. They're dead easy to grow. So easy. You almost have to try to mess it up. Is rutabaga the same as turnips? I thought it was a different kind, but maybe I've just had bad turnips in the past. Or wait. Are rutabaga and turnips? Okay, I'm not the only one asking this. I don't feel so bad. Okay, rutabagas are known as swedes or yellow turnips, and a hybrid between cabbage and turnip. Oh, that explains why I like it. They're mild, sweet, and earthy when cooked. Yeah, see, and turnips are definitely the peppery. I love mashed turnips, though. I could never even try to eat a rutabaga raw. I don't think I'd make it. They're kind of like when you try to grow carrots, Uncle, um, where you could, I don't remember what the seeds look like, but I mean, of course, they're kind of like carrots or root vegetables, right? Um, but every time I've tried to plant them, they've always like clustered in one place, and then you end up weeding them out instead of separating them out. Oh yeah, it's perfect with greens. Welcome back, Braba. Honestly, though, I should look at getting some. I haven't seen turnip um, or rutabaga seeds in a while. $30 to 60 days. Okay. Allegedly, they have some at Target. Oh, I also want to do daikon radish because I really like daikon radish. Also, apparently, it's supposed to help you break up the soil, which I think I'm going to need for this first year. I know Tom said that he'll help me till the ground, but I suspect that it's going to be deeper than that. Yeah, purple top turnips are the best. I know there's white turnips out there, but I'm gonna be honest, the only time I've had the strictly white turnips have been mixed with something, so I couldn't tell you if I liked them or not. It took a couple days. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like Kirby said, and I mean, Kirby's a lot more of a professional than I am, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But I ended up, I just, like I said, they would always be bunched up and clustered. So, like, every time I would go out there and take some out, then more of the seeds would grow in just one place. And they'll grow all the way down that line, but because, like carrots, they're all roots, once they start sensing each other, they start growing down or stop growing. Have fun, Mose. Have fun at work today. I saw Mose, because he's always inviting me to go to Mozambique to see him. I told him that I was talking with my family, and my mom reminded me that my aunt is from Mozambique, because my grandmother is from Portugal, and her brother was a doctor who started his career as Doctors Without Borders, because that's how he got his medical degree paid for. And he went down there and was doing his thing, fell in love with Sarah, brought her home, and we certainly found out what our family was made of after that. I know, right? The most I've ever done with carrots, like, the first year I was like so careful doing the quarter inch or whatever. But ever since then, the most I've done is just drag a stick in a line, throw the seeds at the direction, and then just kind of kick some of the dirt back on. Rock rats. Are those not... Wait. There's a picture for... There's a lot of different pictures. Because they look like prairie dogs. I'm not the only person asking this, thank God. Prairie dogs are so cute, but they are a menace unto the Lord. Okay. According to AI, nobody's specifically comparing prairie dogs and rock rats, so maybe I just don't remember what a prairie dog looks like. No, apparently rock rat is a whole thing. Is that the lighting, or did I wipe a bunch of grease on my face? It's the lighting, okay. Exactly. Now that I have birds, I can definitely feed them to the birds. Oh no, don't pew him out the window. But I mean, you have to do something. You have to do something or you don't have anything to eat. Like, just as a practical matter. Hey Callie, how are you? The ones that I'm talking about, prairie dogs, look like this, which is kind of like the groundhog situation. They're like smaller prairie dog or groundhogs. And they're usually ours don't look as fat as these ones. Ours are usually pretty thin, so they kind of stand up the way remember that Discovery show about meerkats? They stand up like that. Hey, Vinay. Yeah, I can believe it. Did you at least feed them to another animal, or did you leave them out to cannibalize? Coyotes, yep. Ours are kind of thin because the only places they're allowed to be now are the empty lot by the Sonic on Central, and then pushed way out of the city limits. Because they used to be like all over the place, but then people were getting mad because they thought that they were destroying the freeway. Turns out people are doing that all on their own. And so they're basically where, except for the ones exosonic, they're basically always starving. Oh yeah, I bet they were. What'd you eat for dinner? I forgot to ask everybody what they ate. Chaito probably has us in the background, Prabha. What do they taste like? Did he say? Thanks, Vinny. Rabbit. I've never had rabbit. I used to grow rabbits, or I had rabbits growing up. And I know it's like one of the easiest meat sources you can make or get on homesteads and stuff. There's a lot of people that do it, but I can't do it. They're too cute. I could never be a prepper. I used to think, like, when I was 12 years old, my brothers were playing, what do you call it? The zombie series. And there's like a million of them. Resident Evil. And I don't know, like, it scared me so bad. Like, from then on, I was literally afraid of the undead, no matter how stupid that was. So like, I used to like fancy myself a prepper and stuff. And then my grandfather asked me the very serious question of, how are you going to get your meat? And I was like, oh. And from then on, I knew I was not meant to survive the apocalypse. It's like those channels. There's like, I've never tried this before. I'd be out there crying. I'd be crying out so much. I did really well with my shooting courses. I couldn't do it. I think, you never really know what you would do in the moment, just like you don't know if you'd actually step up and protect somebody else. And I like to fancy myself that I wouldn't be one of those people. At least with animals. But yeah, I don't think I could do it, not on purpose. That's what I'm saying. See, and I already have kind of shaky hands anyway. And then I'd be nervous that I would hate to be the person that nicked them, and then not only they end up suffering until the end, but they then serve no purpose. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. There's... How many chicks did you hatch? Or are you talking for homestead? Chaito and El Llano. Oh. Not on the right account. I can almost remember how to operate machinery. There we go. Are you posting them on your Chaito and El Llano? Oh, it's a community post. Okay. Oh, wow. I never even saw your post. I'm sorry. Yo, you should. I'm not gonna lie. I have derived an enormous amount of happiness from watching It's Well Homesteads. They're so cute, and those little black ones look so fluffy. I can feel them through the screen. I swear to God. What do you do with your frozen eggs? Do you feed them to the others? Copper marins? Is that what they're called? Is that the type? Are those the ones that It's Well Homestead has? Because they are adorable. Yeah, I mean, I hate for them to go to waste. I know some people like freeze eggs to use later, but I can't get them ever to work well. I know this is gonna sound ignorant, but up until like 5 years ago, I only thought there was like three kinds of chickens. Because there was my grandfather only talked about like three kinds of chickens. He was the farmer, so I just kind of took it on his word that that's all that was out there. Oh, so cool. Well, it sounds like you'll have a couple buyers, Chaito. Yep, basically. Basically, Uncle Bob, yes. Do you make your own eggnog, Alexander? I'm too intimidated to try. I'm not good with custards. Yep. These are the things that I know of, and that is all that will ever exist. What is that fancy chicken you got there? Yeah. Olive eggers, 2 Easter eggers, 2 Morans. I've never heard of olive eggers. Oh, yeah, it makes sense. Olive green eggs. Dark brown egg layer like Morans or Welsummer with a blue egg layer like Americana, AM, or cream leg bar. I better go check on Prava's channel before she usually hits me up when she's live. Yeah. Thank you so much, Callie. I appreciate you. I'm hoping to get good news soon. And I honestly, I didn't see you before I went online, so I don't know if you're live. I'm so sorry I missed your stream. I have to be better about checking those things before I get too entrenched. That hyperfocus just gets me. Cream leg bar. Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna look up. Cream leg bar. I just so badly want just a bunch of chickens. I'd love to just have one of everything, which is not practical, I know. But especially seeing all y'all's chickens and stuff like that has just been... It makes my heart so happy. I understand that it's cream leg bar because his leg bars are cream, but I was not expecting him to be blue. Even though it said that it was a blue egg layer. Do you have Amarocana? Do you have those? Yo, you know what they kind of look like? Are those brindle pit bulls? About 180 to 200 medium large blue eggs per year, or roughly 3 to 4 eggs per week. Which chicken lays the most eggs? Leghorns. That explains why they were so prevalent during the Depression. Black Australap, known to lay over 300 eggs with a record of 364. Yo, that's a beautiful bird. That guy's majestic. Calm, friendly, beginner-friendly temperament. He might be for me. Great for mixed flocks. They tend to gain weight if overfed, which, let's be honest, I'm gonna do it. Potential for bullying by more aggressive breeds, and roosters can be vocal. That's okay, he can sleep inside. That bird Uncle Bob tries to ride with me everywhere. I know, I wanted chickens forever, and honestly, they were the only chicken I ever thought, or the only type of bird I ever thought I would want, before I got my parrots. And, like, just seeing all y'all's channels, like, has reaffirmed that I want chickens. I was considering nixing chickens and doing ducks because ducks are more cold hardy for where I'm at. But I've taken it as a sign that all of you are my online community that I gotta get chickens. God said, gotta have chickens. It's going down. Where is he? She's got to catch them all, Uncle Bob. BBC. Total opposites. Rudy chicken? Or is Rudy one of her chickens? The Red Ranger meat bird. Red plumage. Oh, those are so pretty. Rhode Island red, often called Rudy. Birkin Koken Bantam. He's so fluffy. Whoa, I love that he has like, it looks like he's wearing a cape. Speckled Sussex. Why won't it? There we go. Yo, those are pretty. She has a couple of those, right? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I know one of you has them, but I can't tell you which one. I've seen so many chicken videos, I couldn't tell you whose is whose. Bantam cooking look like the ones that you always see for like canticos. Okay, that's why. Thank God, because I was thinking, no, because I usually watch your guys' is pretty close. I gotta check to see if anybody else is. Oh, Lulu's on. I swear there used to be a way that you could do subscriptions and then live. Ooh, I forgot to schedule for nighttime before I forget. It'll be easier to do here. Oh shoot, Uncle Bob. I just got the good news. Oh my god, that's such a load off. I could cry. I'm gonna make it out of here, guys. I'm gonna make it out. I did. I literally just got it. It wasn't even here 10 minutes ago. I'm so excited. And I literally could not have done it without you guys. So I am so grateful, beyond thankful. I'm shaking. I don't know if you guys can see it, but my hands are shaking. Oh, I don't want to wake anybody up because then I gotta deal with them. I'll scream tomorrow though. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And I'll be at the 4,000 probably by the end of the week. But, holy moly. I don't know why you're giving me the hearts. You're the one who deserves it. I mean, I think I probably would have given up if you hadn't been up with me the other night because I just could not figure out what was going on. It was so. It was such a relief to have somebody else look at that stuff and just be like, what is this? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Gotta stay focused or I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing. Oh, I think I took the picture off. Whoops. I think I have one on the computer I can use. Yep. Finally got it, Alex. Probably. It probably was like, why are you looking at all of this? Cause I can't, I mean, you saw, I sent you the screenshots. Like, I don't understand what's happening. And then it went up, what was it, 1,000 in like a day. For some reason. I'm not gonna ask too many questions because I feel like if I ask too many, um, I think it'll probably I'll wake up in the morning and the house will be on fire or something. Okay, Ted. Thank you so much, Uncle Bob. I appreciate it. We're in a very good. I feel like our group is very kind. I think it's very considerate. I think we're just like a good group. I can't think of anybody like I have beef with. Not everybody can do everything every day, but everybody tries to do something at least once a day, which I is immeasurably amazing. Okay, saved image. I forgot that you can save thumbnails. You, yeah, absolutely, Alex. You're probably a good like 300 hours alone. Because like especially those first couple of weeks, you and I were up till talking till like 2 a.m. here. I don't know how you got anything done at work. I should have waited to. I'll make cake tomorrow. Let's do that. How's that? We'll do a celebratory cake. Kirby, I got the good news. I got the good news. Are you almost there? Chayo? Chayito? Girl, you're gonna get it. Oh, you gotta, if you're not close, you gotta be there, right? Oh, you'll probably get it. I mean, I sent mine this morning. I think I sent Uncle Bob the email at like 6 a.m. I was trying to buy time before I had to shut it off for the 12 hours, and then I got in there and it showed for whatever reason the hours today, so congratulations, Chayito. I can't wait to see the setup you're gonna do. Yo, I got 40 likes too. Dang, it's a big day all around. I think that's the most I've ever had in one of these normal streams. I just ordered some. I mean, everything that I make is gonna go towards getting all that set up. So, you guys all 3,300. I was gonna say, there's no way that you're not. See it getting chicken here. Oh, you guys like it. It's gonna take a while to build out. Oh, Chaito's gonna have a big run. I'm excited to see it. Oh, interesting. Is it made for chickens, Chaito? Join the creator collective in Milan. Okay. 12 minutes ago. Almost dropped that. Whoopsies. Not normally, but we're making it for chickens. Yo, instead of a flea, what is it? A flea circus? It's a chicken circus? Not normally made for chickens. It would be kind of funny though. Chickens are smart enough they could do it though. Ooh. You would never do anything bad to your chickens, Chaito. Old school Western chicken town. Dang, Kirby, you nailed it. How did you know? You didn't ruin it. Are you gonna do like, are you gonna teach him how to like open the doors and stuff too? Yes, the swinging saloon doors. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. What's going on with this guy? I am gonna stream tomorrow. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, but I think I'm gonna make cake now. I might go to the store and get some sprinkles because certain kinds of sprinkles are called hundreds and thousands overseas, and I think that would be a funny play on words. What would chicken jail look like? Yo! Okay, you can make fun of me because I understand this is a weird question before it comes out of my mouth, but I know some people put clothing on chickens. Are you gonna dress your chickens up? I knew it was a weird question before it came out of my mouth. I know. I just wanted to preface it. The Frezzer one? She would never. Come on. Because I was thinking, one of the Morans, is that what you call them? He would look really cool with a badge, don't you think? Do you really? Have I just never seen that video? Oh no. Wild West chicken coop. Oh. That's a different concept. Coop Town. I want to do this so bad. There's a video of a dude building this, too. Yo, Tank's gotta be the sheriff. You're right. You're right. Oh, that'll be so cool. Are you gonna film the project? Yeah, see? Alexander gets it. Because they already kind of have like the dusty frill already. They just need the collar, the lacy collar. Yeah, I mean you can only film so much. Oh no, this guy is. This isn't real, is it? This is just him designing it. There's a guy who has a design for it, but I think it's for a video game. Is that a fox? Best not to put it right next to the foxes, bro. Even I know that one. Oh my god, it looks so cool for Christmas. Honestly though, if you make the front signs flat, you can make it a different town every season. You could have the Valentine town, you could have the St. Patty's town. He's the builder. What do you have him there for if he's not gonna build, Chayito? He's got one job. They could be like, why is this happening? They're gonna love it. Her chickens are playful. They're gonna love it. How long have they been in their current coop, Chayito? Has it been like most of their lives and now they're gonna be like, oh my god? One year. Okay. Nah, chickens are smart. They're a lot smarter than people give them credit for. Somebody had a diabetes chicken. Chicken that resents diabetes.
Do you have any apples?
Yes.
I feel like I'm eating that. Just do it. I'm falling asleep over there.
Turn that. mean, seriously though. And it's funny because I was telling her that he does that. Like he wears pants until he sees the tripod, and as soon as the tripod comes out, pants come off. Every time. And then they're like, "Don't show me like that." And I'm like, "You know the camera's out. I don't know what you want me to do." Yes, exactly, Kirby. She's comfy. Call in the street. Are you a watcher of Strong Bad? Do wickedy wickedy. I'm gonna make a post for you guys, because it's gonna be like, what are you talking about? If you weren't watching it before, it's gonna make even less sense now. Why is that not coming up? Oops, that's not how you spell that. Okay. I think I got everybody, but it won't tag Chayito for some reason. Copy. This is gonna show my full nerddom on display. You didn't know you were supposed to be fully dressed. I mean, to be fair, when you're a kid, trying to get people dressed is... Kids always be taking everything off. Next to Oz. Yo, you could do a Wizard of Oz one, Chayito. I mean, Western makes so much more sense with chickens. Hey, Odong, how are you? Good morning. I'm gonna start my fish stream here in a little bit. Streak. Boogity boogity. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize that was an actual word. Oh, it's about actual streakers? Ray Stevens Comedy Video Classics. He's gotta be one of the first ones then. I think the drunk just passed out and hit himself. I am. Oh, I need to put this food away before I forget. I'm gonna start my fish stream soon, though. What are you doing? I finally got the good news. Which one? They're all in bed. They're supposed to go to bed at or before the sun goes down, otherwise it makes them really hormonal, and then they just poor Tommy almost got boned to death last year. Jerry said, "You will make me a mother," and she was going at him like crazy. Like if he could stand still long enough, she did all the work, but she almost killed him. I don't know what bird you're talking about then. Yeah, I did eat. I ate while I ate like right after I finished everything. In fact, let me wash my hands and start putting stuff away or I'm gonna forget again. See, I ate half. Have a good night, Mr. Russian. I'm gonna start the, if you have trouble sleeping, I'll have the fish stream up here in a little bit. Thanks again for everything. Oh, that is not the right size. Meow. Meow. No. Would you like a piece of meat, baby? You can't tell him, or then I'll have to dig him some. You're a goody crack. Okay, what did I miss? You do have dome? I don't know if he can see you, Mr. Russian. I don't know if Kirby can see you. Cause like earlier, until you like, what do you call it? Like, added me, your stuff didn't show up. Oh, there you go. That'll do it. We can't see you if he blocked you, so. What's coming August the 24th? It's all on you. What's Kratos? Hey JC, how are you? I got the good news. Literally less than half an hour ago. Oh, just kidding. It's been longer than I thought. 41 minutes ago. Hey Hero, how are you? How was your day? I am. I don't want to start anything up, guys. It's a good night. I appreciate that. It's a good night. I just don't want to. I don't want to spoil it. I got demonetized. I found out on stream. I went to go schedule my fish stream, and then I forgot what I was doing. And then when I went back, like 10 minutes later, it had done it just that quick. Oh, because I know Kratos. He's like a Greek god, right? Peace on the streets. Agreed, especially with everything that's going on anymore. Um, I originally got demonetized because I was like one of the very first YouTube partners, like way back in the day, like almost 20 years ago. And back then, you just, as long as you were posting when they were working, you qualified. There weren't very many requirements. And then I didn't post anything for like 4 years, and they started the current program stuff. And if I'd had the gumption, I could have continued my partnership, but I was in grad school and I just wasn't doing anything outside grad school, and I let it lapse. I didn't think it would ever be hard enough to, I didn't think it'd be hard to get it back. And then it's just been a mess ever since then trying to get it back. But I got it back today. I'm sure I've seen Kratos in your descriptions or something, but I'll be honest, because I'm just not paying enough attention when I have it running in the background. I probably just didn't connect the two. Oh, it was so much easier back then. It was like I literally posted one video about the moon. It was literally about the moon. It was the first super moon that I had been aware of. And it was like, welcome to the partner program. And I was like, whoa. Okay, I thought like I said, I thought for sure I had um I'd seen it in association with you, but I uh wasn't paying enough attention. Mocha and you. Oh, so beautiful. Chick tubers. Oh. Great. I forgot there's that search bar now. Oh, he's beautiful. Is he the green and black one with the red face? Mr. Russian, please. This might be a good time to call it anyway. I gotta get it set up for my sleep stream. He's not. He's been very supportive, Mr. Russian. Actually, while it's up, I can see if I can get it lined up. Okay. Let me unhook this, otherwise it's just gonna make a bunch of noise. I'm gonna mute it just because otherwise you're gonna hear a bunch of rattles and stuff. Mr. Russian, please. I I am just trying to enjoy one good evening, one drama-free evening, Mr. Russian. I don't know why this is the third time you've come in to do this. I don't know what goal you're trying to do, but it's crazy that you keep doing this. Alright guys, I gotta turn it off anyway because I gotta start the fish stream. Thank you for everybody who came. And thank you for everybody who's here for the good news, and thank you for everybody who helped me get here. Have a good night, y'all.